Rage Against the Machine, going out the way Guns N' Roses did by breaking up shortly after releasing a subpar cover album. And yes, I know, the Spaghetti Incident is no longer the last Guns N' Roses album released anymore. Axl fixed that by giving us Axl Rose's Use Your Illusion 3. We'll get to that album soon enough. Now, Renegades isn't a bad album. In fact, the covers are pretty good, taking tracks from great artists like Bob Dylan, Minor Threat, Devo, and Cypress Hill, just to name a few. But it is what it is, a cover album. And that's nothing to really complain about, because bands do cover albums all the time. And Rage does a really good job at covering songs from groups that inspire them and making the songs their own. It's just that nobody knew this would be the last album Rage Against the Machine would release, making the Battle of Los Angeles the last album with the actual voice of Rage. It's going on 15 years now. The time is right for a new album from these guys. Hell, they got back together in 2007, then went back on hiatus in 2011, with no plans for a new album. So if the Battle of Los Angeles is going to be their last album of new material, they went out on a freaking high note. Because the first 3 albums are pretty timeless, and the things that this band stood for and sang about remain relevant in today's world. Now, it might sound like I hate this album, but that's far from the truth. I actually really like this album. I really dig Renegades of Funk, Down on the Street, Pistol Grip Pump, and Street Fighting Man, just to name a few. I may not like it as much as the other albums, but it's a good album nonetheless. It's just a little underwhelming, especially as a final album.
Holidays on 13th Street, an old man robbed the store for his dinner meat. Leapt from the bridge to make his escape, only to wash up on the rocks at 13th Street. On 13th Street, the lights are flickering in the park. A cold body in the hooch or just an old log. The road inside is just as bad. He's running in the night, folks running in drag. I hope Santa be drunker than this.